Welcome to the Focused Intention Podcast, Season 6, where we set aside 10 minutes or so every Monday and Friday to focus on gratitude and attitude. I'm your host, Sarah Parker Wolf. Thanks for joining me. Hey everyone, here we are in Season 6 of the Focused Intention Podcast. I am so very glad you are here. This season is all about the two things that we need to focus on each and every day to make the best of this life: gratitude and attitude. And those who have been listening for a while, they know that I love a weekly theme. So with that theme, then each week on Mondays, we'll focus on the gratitude aspect and finish our week on Friday focused on attitude. That is our mindset. And along the way, in the show notes, there is information on how to receive some gratitude journal pages and writing prompts each week if you would like to join me on really putting this all into practice in embodying and really processing our gratitude and our attitude. So let's dive in. This week's theme is winter. And so if you missed Monday's episode, I encourage you to go back. It is where we focused on gratitude for this season that can sometimes be, well, I guess not everybody's favorite. But today, we shift to mindset, to attitude. So let's talk for a minute about how winter affects us. I mean, it's pretty well documented that the reduction in daylight and sometimes extreme temperatures can really affect our moods and our mindset in the winter. It's a time that our activities are restricted by cold, by snow, by lack of daylight, and a time that can be nice for reflection and hibernation. But really, let's be real, it can also be depressing. And that's not just psychological, but biological. So first, let's talk about the attitude and mindset work that really fits beautifully into winter. In this last season of the show, we talked about nature and its lessons and wonder and awe. And winter gives us that lesson. Winter is nature laid bare. No fancy anything. Nature without clothes or makeup. Nature has shed what no longer served for a time of pause. And so winter, particularly with our Gregorian calendar giving us a new year right in the middle of the season, winter can become an opportunity to think, to journal, and to shed what's no longer serving us and getting us readying ourselves for the rebirth of spring. It's kind of a little bit of soul cleansing, a yearly ritual of assessing and rebuilding and growth. And seeing this season as a time of assessment and growth can definitely help with mindset. And in this week's download, there are some prompts for journaling about that. Now, of course, talking about winter mindset, winter attitude, we cannot just happy, joyful skip over the reality of SAD, seasonal affective disorder. It's the winter blues, in short. It's caused by the lack of vitamin D, low levels of serotonin, higher melatonin that messes with our sleep cycles and our mood regulation. There is science there. And it makes us feel, like laying on the couch with a bag of Doritos. Okay, maybe that's just specific to me, but you get the idea. But it's real. And there are ways to work through it once we accept that it is a real thing that affects us. Now, before we talk about combating this, I just want to make a note to say that these chemical changes for some are not just regulation issues for this season, but true depression. And if that is where you are, please, please, please seek out the help of a doctor or a therapist and be good to yourself and find the healthcare you need. Now, as far as working through the general effects of the season, because I feel this 100% too, it is all about, from what I have read on so many doctor sites and clinic sites and hospital sites, it is all about sunlight and exercise. And it's not really easy in the winter, but it really does help. I feel 1,000,000 times better if I get out and take even a short walk. It helps with motivation. It helps to prevent winter weight gain, all of which I've struggled with over and over. But it is time to take action. So today, our mindset, our activity to really express our gratitude for winter and really have the best attitude we possibly can, the best mindset we can in winter, this is what we do, or what we try to do. Just 10 to 15 minutes of sunlight is shown to work wonders, my friends. So if the sun is even shining just a little bit, get thyself outside. Stand there like a weirdo and soak in that light. Be like a flower with your face to the sun. Close your eyes and soak it in. And then, this is the trickier part, get your body moving a little bit each day. A walk outside is my favorite, but if it is too cold or snowy, even some basic chair stretches or chair yoga can do it. One thing each day, and keep track of how you feel. You can even put that right in the tracker that is part of this week's pages. Track how you feel. See if it makes a difference. Now, if sunlight isn't happening where you are, that's quite possible. You can consider a little desk sun lamp or talk to your doctor about vitamin D supplements. But the real thing really is the best thing. All right. So all that being said, don't forget to download this week's gratitude and attitude pages. The link is in the show notes to sign up for the email. You have to get it through the email. All right, everybody. Happy wintering, y'all. I am grateful for you, and I am grateful for winter. And we are going to enjoy it to the best of our ability and clear that beautiful attitude, that mindset. Thanks so much for joining me here today on the Focused Intention podcast. If you're enjoying it, I hope that you will take a moment to follow us on your favorite podcast app. A rating or a review is always appreciated. And a little reminder that if you're interested, we also do a focus word of the day every day at Focused Intention Life on Instagram, on the podcast YouTube channel, or you can find it at my website, focusedintentionlife.com. And there you can also check out my books, Daily Intentions for Parents of Kids on the Autism Spectrum, Daily Intentions for the Classroom Teacher, and Focused Intention, 101 reflections and intentions to get you focused on what matters. And again, right there on the main landing page, it will show you how to sign up for emails. That's how you get the weekly gratitude pages. Thanks for sharing your time with me today. Now let's go out, live with intention, love like crazy. Remember sunshine and exercise, and have a great